Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show number 88, I think it's 88. I have trouble with those numbers above 50. Anyway, I've done some shows on this topic before, which is power sources for your portable devices. And I'm always looking for alternatives. And cheaper. Yeah, cheaper, that's me. I'm cheap. So, about a month ago, my wife's in the other room watching TV, her favorite show, shopping channel, and she says, "You gotta come in here, you gotta get some of these rechargeable alkaline batteries." And I said, "There's no such thing. It's a scam. There's no such thing." She said, "Well, no, this is my shopping channel. They don't do scams." I go, okay. So I went in there and watched the ad, and they were advertising rechargeable alkaline batteries and a recharger. I thought, I've heard these 10, 15 years ago. I even bought one of them, and it's junk. What I bought is a recharger for alkaline batteries. It was junk. Didn't work. Just all it is overheat the batteries. It didn't work. So I said, nah, that's junk. Well, I got to thinking. They didn't say that you could take your average alkaline battery and put it in this charger and charge it. They said that they were selling rechargeable alkaline batteries and a charger. So I was like, okay, don't worry about it. So a couple weeks later, I get an email, and it's for an offer on rechargeable alkaline batteries. And I got to thinking, maybe I've been under a rock and missed this technology. Well, this is the first time I've heard about this. So anyway, I did a little investigation, Googled, and yeah, apparently a couple of years ago, a company up in Canada came up with this new chemistry to give you a rechargeable battery with alkaline battery characteristics. Now, what's the difference between a rechargeable battery, nickel cadmium or nickel hydride, and alkaline? Well, the chemistry in an alkaline battery does not allow it to reverse itself as the chemistry is changing as it's being used. It's just not reversible. Maybe just a tiny bit, but not very much. And alkaline batteries, regular alkaline batteries, will kind of heal themselves if you use them when they're upset for a while. They'll kind of heal themselves as opposed to just using them continuously until it heals. So anyway, this company came up with this new chemical process so that you could use this battery. It would have the characteristics of an alkaline battery. Now, specifically, one of the differences between alkaline batteries and rechargeable batteries is that the output voltage is different. The regular alkaline battery, the output voltage is 1.5, which is the output voltage for energy. And these rechargeable batteries, nickel cadmium, nickel hydride, only put out 1.4 volts. I don't know the details of why that is, but that's the capacity you get for the same size battery. I don't know. Anyway, so some devices don't like anything less than 1.5. So a lot of devices will say, hey, when the battery gets down to 1.4, I'm going to shut off because I don't want to damage myself. And I know the alkaline battery is going bad now because there's kind of a, as far as the output voltage on an alkaline battery, there's kind of a knee. It runs at 1.5, 1.5, 1.49, 1. And then it, boom, 1.4, and it's basically dead. So some devices don't like 1.4 batteries. So anyway, since I got this offer, and the offer was for a charger and 12 batteries, 8 AA and 4 AAA for $20. So I thought, what the heck, you know, I'm always looking for a cheaper way to get, get power. I tried it. So anyway, it came in, and here is a AA, one of the AA's, and it's marked in green. I go green. iGo, I know, makes very good AC to DC adapters for like your laptop. So they've been around for a while, and they make good devices. I don't know if iGo Green is the same company. I don't know. Kind of makes you wonder. But anyway, got the batteries in, and paperwork said the batteries are pre-charged. Now that's one thing about nickel cadmium and nickel hydride, is that once you charge the battery and you set it on the shelf, don't use it, set it on the shelf, it is discharging. And so within a month or so, it's ready to be charged again because it's discharged. So it's self-discharging. It doesn't have to even be used. So that's a big disadvantage, because you can't go charge up a whole bunch of them, 15 or 20 of them, have them sitting on the shelf, and then when you need them, use them as is. Doesn't work, because by the time you get around to using them, they're dead. So that's a big disadvantage of those kinds of rechargeable batteries. In the paperwork of this baby, it says it has the characteristic of an alkaline battery, just a regular alkaline battery, in that it does not. Stand by.
The outdoor temperature is 74.7 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, now that we've had the weather report, I'll continue. So anyway, they don't discharge sitting on the shelf, and they will stay charged for up to a year. Just, have the same capacity for a year, just like alkaline batteries do. Actually, alkaline batteries will last for a couple of years. So anyway, that sounded great, because that means I could get a bunch of these, charge them all up, and have them sitting on the shelf, ready to go. So, time for testing. Let's go to the actual charger that comes with it. Pretty nice little charger. It's right here so that you can see it better. Holds 8 either AA or AAA batteries to charge. Has this little, oops, let me switch hands here. Has this little LCD window, which gives you an indication of the charge state of the batteries. And what it is, it's a little icon for each of the batteries, and it fills up as the battery charges up. And then when it's full, then it shows it's at the top, and I think it is solid, because right now it's blinking as it's charging. So that's a pretty good charger, and it will charge regular nickel hydride batteries. So for $20, if it's a good charger, that's worth that at least. And it's an automatic charger that once it charges the device, it cuts down its charge rate and just kind of trickle charge to keep it charged. So at least I could use this charger and keep 8 nickel hydride batteries totally charged. So that's worth $20 right there. So anyway, back to the batteries. So I took now, other thing I said in the paperwork is that these batteries are not designed to work in devices that require a lot of current. So it warned you, don't put them in there because they're not going to last very long. So I said, okay, I'm going to put them in something that I would really use them for, which is one of my scanner radios. So I took the batteries out that were in there, plopped a set of these in there, and they said that they're already charged. So I just said, okay, you say they're already charged? I checked the voltage, they were 1.5. I put them in there. I ran radio for 10 hours straight. So it was on, and there's traffic coming and going, so it was being used for 10 hours. Still working fine. I have subsequently had it on and off, maybe an hour at a time, 2 hours at a time, for 2 weeks now. Still working on those original batteries. So that was like, that's promising, you know. I can take those batteries and use them in a scanner, which I normally use alkaline batteries. I get about a month's use out of those batteries, not using it continuous, maybe an average an hour a day, maybe. So I get a month's worth. And throw the battery away because it's not rechargeable. And I'm getting those batteries right now from Sam's for about 35 cents a piece. And that particular radio requires 4. So that's the situation I got right now. So if I can use these babies and using it in the same mode, intermittent mode, and get a month's worth of charge out of these batteries and then recharge them, don't have to buy new ones, that'll be great. We'll see. So I thought, okay, let's give it kind of a worst case test and do something they told you in the paperwork not to do, is put it in a device that requires a lot of current. Okay, I have a wildlife camera that I use for a security camera. And actually I have 2. And the one I'm thinking of uses AA batteries, 4 AA batteries. And I've been putting regular, good alkaline batteries in it, meaning Duracell batteries. I've been putting Duracell batteries in. And that particular camera takes a picture every 3 seconds. So it's working all the time. It's working all the time. And it writes to a USB stick. So it's a high current. And using alkaline batteries, it's good for, that camera is good for about a week, and then the batteries are dead. So it's using up batteries pretty bad. So I thought, I'm going to try these because I'm really, chewing up batteries with that recorder or video camera. But try to see how many days I can get out of it, if at all. Well, it turns out I get it by, on average, and I tried it about 3 different times, where I put it in, it would discharge, I'd recharge the battery. And on average, it's getting about 1.5 days. Not very long. But, I'm only getting 7 days with alkaline batteries. So it would mean I have to go and change the batteries quite often. And that's a trade-off. I don't know about that. So anyway, that was kind of a worst case scenario. And as the paperwork said, don't use it in devices that demand a lot of power for continuous use. So yeah, it's true. So anyway, little different subject. So that's that guy. It appears they're going to work in my scanner, which I use intermittently. Like I said, I turn it on, turn it off intermittently. So it appears it's going to work in there, and it'll save me having to buy new batteries for that guy, or putting new batteries in it once a month. Now, the other, like I said, I'm always looking for I'm looking for other sources of power for these devices. And I'm always looking for deals on alkaline batteries or even nickel hydride batteries. Well, a couple weeks ago, there was a deal, got through the email, for alkaline batteries, and they have a name on them, AC Delco. I know AC Delco, but Anyway, so they had 100 batteries, AA, for 20 bucks. So that's a lot cheaper than I've been paying for Duracell. So I ordered 100 of them. I put them in the video camera that I just told you about. I put them in there. They lasted maybe 2 days. Not very long compared to 7 days on Duracell. I tried them in my scanner, and they seem to hold up fine. So again, high demand versus low demand. So again, I can't use these in my video camera. It just requires too much power, continuous power. But I can use them in flashlights. I can use them in scanner radios. So turns out it was a pretty good deal. Again, the name was on it is AC Delco. And I have subsequently bought some Kodak, stamped on Kodak. I don't know what this game is they're playing, but I guess they get rights to the name, and then they take the Japanese batteries and put the name on it. So I bought some Kodak ones. These were AAA Kodak alkaline batteries, 100 for $10. I'm using it in a couple of devices, not high demand, so the jury's still out on them. So anyway, that was the show for today. Again, I got this I Go Green deal with the charger, 12 batteries for 20 bucks. I think they have them on Amazon. I don't know if they have them for 20 bucks, but they have them on Amazon. Because Amazon, basically, you just kind of have to watch it, because they'll have the same exact item for a lot less for a short period of time. So you just kind of have to watch it. Speaking of Amazon, I appreciate all those people that have gone through my Amazon store to get to Amazon and purchase something, and then I get a small commission. So that's how it works. So you can go to my Amazon store. My Amazon store, I have all these products that I picked out related to scanner radios, ham radio, test equipment, stuff like that. And I put in my store, and they're available on Amazon. And so you can click on one of those items, and it will take you to the regular Amazon store. And then you can either choose not to buy that item after you've looked at it, whatever, or buy it. Or if you choose not to buy it, while you're there, you can look at anything on Amazon. And if you purchase something during that session, while you're on Amazon, I will get a commission. Very small commission, but it helps pay for things like this to demonstrate. So if you go to my Amazon store, I'd appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you got any comments, have you ever tried one of these guys? Do you have any more information about rechargeable alkaline batteries? Please let me know. Send me an email. Post a comment. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.